Right, well, hello then. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Maybe another day for you, but for me, I'm just carrying right on so we can perhaps get this finished. So the next thing then is this side tuck here, which we made with the remainder of what was left of our piece of paper, piece of card. So let me do some inking, which I still haven't done, sorry. Don't think there's a lot of inking to do, just around there, here. So I hope you're going to have a go at this. As I say, you don't have to use your creative studio. Definitely you don't. I'm just lucky that they send it to me. But I've given you the measurements for this, so you can use absolutely anything. Right, so that's that. That needs to get glued down. So let's do that right away. I think it looks quite nice not sewn. I was a bit worried that it was going to look a bit, I don't know what the word is, plain. Yeah, let's go with plain. Plain's a good word. Yeah, I was worried that it was going to look a little bit plain without all the stitching. But I think we're all right. So let's just pop those onto there for a second. Just while it dries a little bit. And this is going to go onto there, like that. So I'll just ink around that. So I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you're all crafting away. I've been amazed by the turtle, I must say, by our lovely chest eater who has undergone massive surgery and is now putting us all to shame by producing things like they're going out of fashion. I can't believe what she's producing. She's a lovely lady, and we're so thankful to have her in our group. And her lovely other half, Mr. Elf, who dispatches all her lovely racks, etc. Thank you, Mr. Elf. Can't forget you, can we? Right, so this is the journaling card that's going to go into that pocket. So, a little bit of inking, I'm thinking. A little bit of inking, I'm thinking. I think I said on the last video, I'm really liking this vintage photo. And this is such a vintage project. It's the absolute perfect ink for it. It's not as dark as some of the ones I've done recently. It's funny because I haven't done a live stream for quite a while. You know, you miss people. You actually miss people that I usually catch up with every week. But I needed a break, so... Oh, and this is going to be the little tag, so I'll just ink it as well while we're here. You know, I miss hearing how people are doing and what's going on with them, because we usually have a good catch up on a Sunday during the live, but they will resume again first Sunday in September. Right, so I'm just going to simply stick that onto there. Nothing could be easier. I was interested when I watched Tommy's video yesterday that she said she'd managed to get some glue in the US made by the same company that make my Queen's glue, but instead of being an EVA it was a PVA. But she said it obviously had a very low water content because it didn't wrinkle paper or anything, which is good. That's why I went off PVA. So try and get that fairly central. I don't think that's too bad there. That's okay. Lovely. And then I'm just going to stick this on. This is actually a little die that was in one of the Tim Holtz Chapter 3 releases. I don't know if Sizzix were aware of what a huge success that was going to be, but I'm pretty sure they're aware now. I knew as soon as I saw it that every Tim Holtz lover would want those Sizzix Chapter 3 releases. They're just phenomenal. I love them. Right, so that's on there. So that's our journaling card made. Lovely. So I'm just going to take these clips off here and stick this down. So it's all straightforward, it really is. Let's just get that off the end. Cut and stick. I haven't had my lunch yet, but I can inform you that it is chicken stir fry. Yay. There we go, let's get this bit down. I love this collage. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There we go. So we need some stickers to put on them. Let's see what the other one had. It had that birdie and some roses. Okay, let's have a look. No, not that one. That birdie, yes, that went there. And something to go on here. That's just a bit too large, that one. That one's probably fine. I am making a quite diminutive thing here. I think if you're making one of normal proportions, that would be fine. It's a bit big, right, so it'll have to be this one. So just pop those over there, out of the way. I've lost a brad somewhere, which I don't need at the moment, but I will need soonish. I thought I was so organised, but I'm not. There's no shock then, is there? There we go. Just burnish it down. Lovely. That fits into there. Yay. It does. Marvellous. And then this bird goes on the pocket. There's none of that picking for hours with your scalpel to get these loose. They just come loose, thankfully. Could just do with being a touch over there. Yeah, that's fine. Lovely. There we go. Right. So all of the inside is now finished. Yes, it is. Yes. So let's move over to this page here. Put the lid on my glue. let's do a bit of inking while we're thinking. Lovely, we're really making progress with this. Won't take long at all now. There we go. Right, so let's have a look at what we're aiming for. This. So I need to put my button on, but let's talk about what else is going on the page. There is a pocket which has got an acetate window and a journaling card that goes in behind it. So let's do the pocket first. And it goes like that, and I've got that goes there, and the hole is not central in any which way, so I might make another one of those. Yeah, and have a look for that brad that I've lost, which I don't know where it is. I do not know. Anyway, what I'm going to do is cut out I just put that on because it's taller than it is wider. I'll just let you know what that measures. It measures 2 1/4 inches wide by 2 1/2 tall. So it's just slightly higher than it is wide. So I just want to come in 3/8 of an inch. Measure that around 3/8 all the way, and then we're going to cut that out and we're going to stick some acetate in there, because the project is not complete, is it, without a bit of acetate. Right, where's my scalpel? So use whatever method you usually use. If you use scissors, then use scissors. I find it easy to mark it first with pencil, because then I've got the stop and start lines. For it. So it just makes it just a touch easier for me, at any rate. There we go. So that should drop out. Hooray! It did. Let's put the blade on that away. You know you're not safe. Let loose. Right, so now I need to ink. That's just a piece of waste now. Need to ink, and I want to ink inside as well as outside. And there's no stitching going on, so just a bit of ink. Around the edge. See, I couldn't really ink this beforehand. I could have inked around the edge. Save you that. Right, there we go. We've got that inked. So now it's time to stick the acetate on. So here it is. And it wants to go onto the back. Let me just check the measurements of that. It's just a little bit too large all the way around, so just take a little bit off the height, a little bit off the width. Perfect. So put your glue on a little way away from the pocket, because you know how the glue smooshes out and you don't want it to come over the acetate in the window because it looks horrid. There we go, put the lid on your glue. There we go. So just press it down, but press it away from the window. So any smooshage, yeah, your glue won't get on your window. There we are, that's that, that's lovely. Nice pocket. Okay, where's my thing? Here's my thing. So that needs to go about there, just in a little bit, just up a little bit. It's not right stuck on that corner. And glue it in situ. So one of the shorter edges is the top, so don't glue that one, but glue the rest. If you do make this project or something similar, your version of, please post pictures in my Facebook group, which is Miss Paint-A-Lot's Junk Journal group. You'd be very welcome there. We love to see what you're doing. And we have a weekly prompt and, you know, oh, there's all sorts of things, but there's some really lovely people in there, which is the most important thing. So you'll get lots of support and lots of encouragement and lots of oohs and ahs about the things that you make. So let's ink around this one. Actually, that looks like it just needs a little bit more trimming off down there. It's collage paper, but I backed it onto a little bit of card, well, thin card, just to give it a bit of substance. Then it needs a sticker to come through where the acetate window is. There we go, that's lovely. So let's find the sticker that we need. It's just a little, that one, that is the one. Excellent. Didn't take much finding, did it? And it wants to be about there, I would say. About there. I'm sure that'll be lovely. I can't put it in yet because the pocket's still got wet glue on it, but that's where that goes. And then at the top we've got a little one of these. Let's fold that over and ink that top. Right, just glue that onto the, I put mine on the top of my journaling card. You don't have to. Lovely. Pop that there, somewhere near the middle. There we go, that's lovely. Let's give that a bit of a burnish down. Yeah, and that will go in there, no problem. Probably try it now actually. Yeah, there we are. So that's going to go there. Now then, we only have one thing really left to do, and that is this button. I'm going to have to pause it because I have lost the brad despite my very best efforts. I stuck them all onto a piece of mint paper, mint tape, and I've lost it. So I'll just pause you for a sec. Okay, it has been located. So all I need to do now is put that on there to match the one that's on the front. Let's take that little card out. So I want that at the same height as that. Then I'm going to make a hole. So, I don't know, Does that look right? Looks right to me. Let's just make a mark there and see if that is indeed where the other one is. 2 3/4, isn't it? Yeah. 2 3/4. Huh. My eyes are not letting me down. So I'm going to take this journaling card out just in case I go through it, because I don't want to do that. And get my oh, I can't do it. I can't do it with those kind of crocodile because it's not big enough. I need to get my big one out. And that's just a whole thing, so I'm not going to. So I'm just going to make a hole. A hole with my pokey tool. There. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, like that. I'm going to get my button, put my brad in there, through there, and turn it over and open it up. And I want the legs going up and down. Just get my ruler and squash it as flat as I can. Lovely. Right, so now we've got the same problem again. We've got the back of a brad that we don't want to see. So I'm just going to employ exactly the same method. Bring out the washi tape. Which way are we going? That way. Oh look, that bird's the same as that one. Huh? So I'm just going to put the washi tape down there, and it will look quite ornamental, I think. I hope. That's the idea. And then just tear it off as we did before. Like that. Burnish this down. Right, there we go. And now we just need to, well, let's put things back where you found, put things back where you found them. I quite like the look of that, actually. I think it looks nice. So that goes back into there. That needs to get centered up a little bit, like that. That folds there, that's got everything on it. That folds over. Oh, there's my mint tape. And that goes in there, but before we do that we'll just put the string around there. So I'm just using the same string as I always use. I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to tie it round this button here. Sometimes you just have to lift it up a little bit just to get your string underneath it. So tie one knot and another, then clip the short end off. Okay. Then round and round we go. Just make sure we cut it at the right length. Back round here like that and cut that off there. Perfect. Right, so that's it. That lives in there like that. There's our little well, I don't know what you'd call it really. It's actually a journal insert is really what it is. And we've got these brads on the back. Now if you want this to be a piece in its entirety, then I would suggest you just put a piece, maybe a piece of the collage paper or something over it, and it'll be fine. You can send it out as a rack. You can keep it to use, whatever you have in mind for it. What I have in mind for it is to go into a journal, to be stuck down in the inside cover of a journal. So for me, that's now complete. So let's just have a quick look again at what we've done, because it's really quite nice. Well, I think it's quite nice. So that goes there. So you open it up, you've got your 2 envelopes, they've got the paper inside, journaling card here, your notebook with your pocket. You could put something else in that pocket as well if you wanted to. Then here this side pocket with the journaling card, and then on the back the acetate window pocket with the journaling card. Looks nice, doesn't it? It's got to be said, looks nice. I like it. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed making it, enjoyed coming up with it and making it and fine-tuning it as it went. And there we have it, all closed up. So thank you for joining me. As I say, if you make one or one similar, or you kind of, you do one but change bits and pieces, whatever you make anyway, please post it on the group. We love seeing what you do. And failing that, I'll see you again very soon. Look after yourselves. Bye.